Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is the second live episode of Two and a Half Hills. Welcome to Two and a Half Hills Live. Yay, us. Right? There's no applause here. Y'all can clap for us.
I'll just,
And yeah, it's official tissue.
fill in.
There it is down there. Yes. I'm your host with the most, Uncle Black. And you see, finally, I'm joined by my co-host extraordinaire, sitting over there. It's Bree. Hey, Bree.
Hi. Hello. Yes. I'm finally here. Let's do it. I got a lot. A lot.
A lot to talk about.
Yes.
And once again, we live, baby. We live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. We live on Twitch. We live on Riverside. And we live on the Wrestling Society.com. You heard? I'm gonna say that again. We live on the Wrestling Society.com. Click the link if you're watching to tap in over there, create a profile, all that good jazz. Let's pay the bills before we dibble and dabble into the podcast today. Again, the Wrestling Society.com website is available now. App coming soon. Go make an account. Go pull up to the group chat. That's what it's called over there. And just hang out with us. And watch videos and documentaries and things of such. There's a lot of things going on over there. Shout out to Downtime in the Ring. Shout out to Donovan, Chris, Morgan, everybody over there. Shout out to Running the Ropes, DJ, The Wise Man. And shout out to you. You. Because without you, there is no us. And while I'm saying that, follow us at 2.5_hills. The link is right there. Just go ahead and click it. Join in. All right. Now that the bills are taken care of, for the first time in a fairly long time, it's TED Talk time, baby.
It's
the right way. TED Talk sponsored by WSN. Always and forever. Welcome back, Bree. You go ahead and kick it off real proper, all right?
Yep. Y'all already know what's coming. Fuck Liv Morgan. Most importantly. Fuck Liv Morgan. Fuck CM Punk. Okay.
Piss Magnet Phil.
It's all about DM Punk over here. I am a firm believer and supporter of DM Punk. So CM Punk can go somewhere. We'll want him.
Go over there and count something.
Yeah.
Time for mines. Mines. We want Roman Reigns. Just a matter of time before he comes back. We need Roman Reigns. It's a matter of time. And you know what? Upon further discussion with the guys over at 2.5 Hills, I love Sefa Fatu. Shout out to the boy, the man behind Solo Sikoa. But as far as Solo Sikoa and kayfabe, fuck Solo. Because that's just how this shit is. You put your hands on Paul Heyman. You put him through the table.
You never forgive you for that. Our tribal chief twice now.
Hey, he straight up said, if you want this necklace, you got to come back and take it from me.
And he will.
I can't help but respect the statement because, like, he ain't soft footing. He not pussy footing around it and none of that.
The Temu chief need to go.
The Temu chief is crazy.
And like as my co-host said, we love Sefa. Okay, we love him. The man behind Solo Sikoa, he's great.
I'm check. Hey, pull up and do an interview with us, Sefa. We'll love to have you.
Yes.
And Solo too.
Yeah, bring Solo.
As of right now. Ugh. Can't believe you.
No.
All right. And so, if you tuned in yesterday to us live, I was joined by my shoot uncle. And ladies and gentlemen, he is back. Please welcome into the show, Mr. Ali. What up, man?
What it do? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
I cannot
Yes.
hear you.
I said happy Sunday to y'all.
I can't hear you, my boy.
Hold on.
I can hear him.
You can hear me? Can
I
you hear me?
can't hear Jack.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. What's happening, baby?
What's up with you, brother? How you feeling?
With my hands like I felt yesterday.
Ah,
Welcome
that's what's
back.
good. What up, Bree?
Bree,
What's up? What's up?
I'm doing
yeah,
great.
go ahead and
Great.
exchange the pleasantries.
Yes. It's nice to finally be in the room with you virtually. But we here. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's go, champ.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You came at the right time. We just got finished paying all the bills. And now we're here
Solid,
to get
solid.
into the shenanigans.
Yes,
It's your
sir. Yes,
catering.
sir. After what
And
happened
So
yesterday,
Bree,
I'm
you
ready.
already know what I want to talk about. You
What?
already know.
absolutely. So since you are here, you want to kick us off proper.
Mm-hmm.
To quote Donovan from Downtown in the Ring,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Bree, what do you want to talk about?
What do I want to talk about? What else is there to talk about? Mommy is back. That's it.
Mm.
She's back.
Mm-hmm.
She's here. She's about to take care of business. Liv should be scared. Dominic should be scared. Hell, Finn and JD, they need to be scared too. Everybody in Judgment Day, besides Damian Priest, needs to be looking over their shoulder because my girl is back. She gonna take care of business and she gonna get that title back at SummerSlam. I can't wait. I'm so happy. It's still fuck Liv Morgan. Yeah, I'm hyped. That was the best part of Monday night for me. I can't wait to see what's going to happen tomorrow.
Okay, okay. I respect it.
Go ahead, Mr. Ali. How you feel about that?
Well, I mean, like I told you yesterday, Black, I love Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean? I really do. But I'm on the Liv Morgan tour. It's all about that revenge tour for me. I'm not going to budge off of that. And unfortunately, Bree, sorry to say, Bree is not winning the title at Hot WrestleMania. It's going to be Liv Morgan via Dominic Mysterio shenanigans.
I can respect that. I can respect that. You know, I'd be a little hurt, but I can see it. So it makes sense for the story. That seems like it's where it's going. But I just want that title back around her waist. She shouldn't have lost that title to begin with. So we'll see what happens.
We will see. We will see. What do you think, Black? Do you agree or disagree?
Man, listen, I am a mommy stan. Okay, the last time I went to Monday Night Raw, the only two times I found myself yelling was when Seth came out and I was singing his song,
Mm-hmm.
and when Rhea Ripley came out. You'd have thought I was calling my mom. All right, straight like that. So I want to see the belt back on Rhea because it's Rhea. She's working hard as always, and I like it when she has the championship.
I got my guest with me.
And we're joined.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yes.
what's the name again?
This is Nala, and this is Duchess.
Hello, Nyla and
Oh,
Duchess.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, welcome to the program. Y'all alive?
Yeah. This is Duchess,
Yeah.
and
oh
this is
my
Nala.
Nice little
God.
palsy wallsies. Oh,
Oh,
so
I love it.
cute.
Oh yeah. They're my bodyguards. They can't leave me. So
All right. I didn't know that you
even
was
though
out
I'm the
here
heat on
balling
this
like
show,
that.
I'm
One
the baby
day on a
face.
live show, and he already got 2 security guards. Watch out for this one.
Of course. That's how we do it.
Bree, what else is on your heart?
Ah, we gotta talk about Taylor Rotunda popping up in Adam Pierce's office too. That
Mm.
I don't know where that's going to go. I don't know what that's leading to. A lot of people have been talking about the fact that we didn't see Adam Pierce for the rest of the show after that. So I
Yeah, they
don't
probably
know.
killed him.
You know, they probably did. They
No.
probably did.
Mm-mm. They didn't kill Adam Pierce. Mm-mm. They're
What
working.
You
happened then?
don't think
Please,
so?
please.
Well, listen.
Enlighten me.
Well, listen. It's a slow burn with this Wyatt Six. So I believe that what Bo Dallas is setting up, or how, or what do you want to call him, Mr. Howdy, is that they're working to try to systematically destroy the evil that is within the WWE from the inside out.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
So,
Evil.
so it started with Chad Gable, and now I'll say they worked through like the Judgment Day and, maybe even the Bloodline 2.0.
I
I
definitely
don't
see them
know, man.
for Solo and them.
Go ahead, Bree.
Mm.
I can see them coming for Solo and them. I'm sorry, I refuse to call them the bloodline. That ain't my bloodline. My bloodline is Roman Reigns and the Usos and Paul Heyman. That's the bloodline I want. But no, I can see that happening. I just love how everything's been built up. Like you don't know what they're doing, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like you really just have to watch every week. And they don't even allude really to what they're doing. Like you really gotta just listen and like
Mm-hmm.
read
All
between the lines.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, it's funny that you bring up listening because I want y'all to listen real quick. We got another guest. They pulling up in
Oh,
droves.
who we
If you
got?
think I'm a good time, and you think Bree is a good time, and you
Oh
think
boy.
Mr. Ali is a good time,
Oh boy.
I want to introduce co-president of the Wrestling Society Network, making his 2.5 Heels debut live. Live.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't give myself this much of an introduction. I think I might need to do it next time. Give it up for Professor Bear
What's up?
in the
What's up?
building.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Professor Bear,
up?
what up, baby?
Man, you know, I get those invites, man. I'm trying to move stuff to get in.
Mm.
Oh, well, look, I
Oh,
appreciate you making moves
yes.
and pulling up on the gang, man.
Oh yeah. You always got to pull up on fam.
Yes,
Absolutely. Now it's a party.
What's
of
going on,
course.
Professor? How you doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon?
Man, I'm blessed. How are you today?
Oh man, I'm great, brother. I'm happy to be a part of the team. 2.5 Heels. So,
Oh
let's
yeah,
I'm
get
going
it.
to
oh yeah.
quote you on this one, Bear. Let me know if I do it right.
Uh-oh.
If you see somebody with us, they're knowledgeable and they know their stuff. Let me know if I got that one
There we
right.
go. There we go.
Man, don't have me cry on your show like that.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Listen, that's my friend, my uncle, Mr. Ali. We don't
yes,
bring
sir.
nobody unless they know they shit. And if anybody knows that, it's you, Professor.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I just try. I just try to give the knowledge to the world, and when I'm wrong, I try to soak it in so I don't make that mistake twice.
Come on now. All right,
There we
we still talking
go.
about the Wyatt Six right now. Any thoughts you want to share on that to everyone out there?
Uh, I will be truthful. I wasn't rocking with it at first. Um, I'm like, okay, Bray's gone. There's nowhere in the world you can make his vision come like he wants. I get the want to make his memory live on and his ideals, but I wasn't feeling it. But I have to give credit to Bo Dallas. He has got me back into feeling this.
Mm.
Just the promos have been just stupid, tremendous. Now, here's the catch. You can have all the greatest promos in the world you want, but what are you going to do in the ring
Mm.
and the fuse? That's what I'm waiting on. I'm willing to give it a chance.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, Professor. And I really believe he's going to bring it in the ring. I've been a Bo Dallas fan since the early NXT days when it was the Bo Leave. So the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
talent is there. My thing that I didn't think that he was going to be able to do than that he's done so far is the creative aspect of what his brother Bray Wyatt brought to the table, and he has definitely done that in droves with the help of Triple H, of course. But I am very proud to say that I am happy for him. I'm happy for that family, and I am looking forward to seeing their in-ring debut when they go up against the new Alpha Academy, which I told Black yesterday about. Chad Gable was assembling his new crew with the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile. So that'll be the first White Six feud that the WWE is going to produce.
Oh, 100%. They've been interrupting Chad Gable any chance they get. Um, and also sidebar, I just love Jey Uso because the way that he just runs out the ring every single time, this man said, "Yeet, I'm out," and I don't want no smoke. I don't want no problems. He said, "You know what? They not even fireflies. They mosquitoes. Like I don't want no
Cockroaches.
demons, cockroaches." Okay. But no, I definitely think that Chad Gable and the Creed brothers and all of them, that's gonna be the first real feud. I'm just waiting to see how everyone else is gonna be because we've seen Nikki Cross. She's doing a phenomenal job. She's always been able to be that like kind of like creepy character that you don't know what's going on with them. So she's doing a phenomenal job. Bo Dallas is, oh my gosh, I did not know if he was going to be able to pull this off. And he's been doing such a great job. These promos have been crazy. Like, I can't look away every time they play the videos. Now, I'm waiting to see if Eric Rowan and Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy are going to be able to pull this off. Eric Rowan, not so much because he's done it before. This is nothing new for him. He was in the Wyatt family. But the other two, they've had their moments where they can be creepy, but this is Joe Gacy's first time on the main roster. This is his main roster debut. So I'm waiting to see if he's going to be able to pull up everything he did in Schism and everything he did in NXT and how he's going to be able to really hone in on that on the main roster when everyone is looking at them. Like, this has been going on for months and we're finally seeing, the fruits of their labor, and are they actually going to be able to pull this off? That's what I'm waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Man, how dare you question if Joe Gacy can do this? Do you remember his prior feud before going away and becoming all spooky wooky scary airy? Who did he fight?
Dijak.
Do you remember that cage match?
Mm-hmm.
The duct tape?
Uh-huh. That's all fine and dandy.
I believe that he can handle what's thrown his way. And I believe that Bo Dallas is going to carry this Wyatt Six thing all the way possibly to a world championship. Because if not, then what are we doing this for?
Yeah.
Wyndham's memory? Absolutely. Yeah. But put me in the chair in about a year or so, put the belt on him.
100%.
My biggest thing is that's cool, but at first I was getting tired of the slow build, but now I'm appreciating it because everybody's wanting to know what's next. And if you're going to continue the slow build, which I'm all for now, I'm on board. I believe you have to make sure that you're putting the pieces out there in the right order and together. Gacy, I have no problem with. I didn't realize Gacy is a 20-year veteran. So what he did in NXT, I have no problem. Is going to translate to the main roster easily. Everybody I don't have a problem with. Dexter Lumis is the only one that, because he hadn't really had that build, he doesn't talk, his character. So I question him a little, but it's what you do with it. And like y'all said, Triple H has tapped in, which he was with Bray, and understanding his thoughts and the way. So of course I think it's going to be good, but you can, as long as you can continue, but don't go too slow or too fast. And that's the tricky part, because everybody now is like, oh man, we got to see this. We got to give him the title. We got to do. No, You have to slowly build and make sure the storyline is correct. Because easily, if they get out, because Chad right now, nobody expected Chad Gable. Nobody. Now everybody was waiting on him to bring the Creeds and Ivy together. But we were thinking, hey, they're gonna go after Alpha Academy. Well, now what are you gonna do? You can mix all three, but nobody knows. And that's the best part. I always say, as wrestling fans, us serious ones, when you can fool us, when you can make us wonder, then you got something good. Because it's easy to fool the casual fan. But us, then you got something going.
Absolutely. Because from the jump, I have not known what is going to happen. Even every week, I'm like, all right, what's next? And you never know where they're going to go with it. Like, even last week, which was Pat McAfee's first week back, I was like, all right, he's actually here now. What are they going to do now that he's back? Because every package has been addressed to him. People are still forgetting. The Wyatt Six infiltrated his show 2 times, and they still haven't done, like, all they've done is they have him being the receiver of the VHS tape. But I still feel like there's gonna be a moment where something happens with him as well.
Absolutely. The unpredictability of this new White Six is what's making it so great. Like, you just don't know what they're going to do. You don't know who their actual next victim is. So they just going to go out and they're going to send the message to everybody across the entire WWE. And I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Now, I do want to propose one thing since I got the professor and Bree here. And I asked Uncle Black this question yesterday. Quiet is kept to me. I feel it in my bones. And I think it's just more so keeping with the story. I feel like there's still one more member of the White Six that has not been introduced yet.
100%.
Oh yeah. That
And she is lurking. She is lurking in the background. She is Sister Abigail. And her name is Alexa Bliss.
1,000%. 1,000.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I have been on the fence about this topic from the jump. In the beginning, I was like, yup, it's Alexa Bliss. She's the sixth member. That's where it's going to go because she was working closely with Bray. It makes sense. But then once they debuted, it kind of felt like, well, maybe they're just gonna, keep that six for it's like in memory of Bray, like it's Bray's spirit. But now I feel like it could be a sixth member. I just don't know if it's actually going to be Alexa. Like, I know she's currently, working in the ring. Like earlier today, they dropped videos. She's, working on the Twisted Bliss and everything. So I feel like when she comes back, she's gonna go back to that character she was before she started working with the Fiend. But I don't. That's what's so great about the Wyatt Six as a faction. You just don't know.
And I
You
would
don't know.
agree. I would agree with that, Bree. And the reason why I feel in my bones that he's going to join the Wyatt Six is because, well, we don't say his name on this podcast. I call him Nasty Man. I don't say his name out loud because he's like the boogeyman. But because he never really fully created the concept of what
Yeah.
Bray wanted to do. And when she was a part of the Firefly Funhouse and, the Fiend and everything like that, Nasty Man just didn't give it no time to like burn. As the professor said, Triple H likes to tell a story. Not in a month, not in 3 months, not in 5 months. He likes to give a story
Hmm.
to pull us in as wrestling enthusiasts. And I truly believe that a Sister Abigail 2.0 version with the Twisted Bliss character is going to do much better in this modern day WWE compared to what it was back in the pandemic of 2020 when she was, entangled with Braun Strowman and The Fiend and Bray Wyatt and everything like that. So,
Entangled is a crazy word to use.
I was going to use that.
But the most proper word. See, that's the thing. Sometimes we will say something and don't realize on how appropriate it is because all of it has been an entanglement.
It
Boy,
is.
listen,
It
hey,
is.
the last time
With you.
I was around an entanglement, I wanted to put hands on a certain somebody.
oh,
I ain't gonna say nothing because it came and went, but just know
Oh,
that
my
word
goodness.
stings even for me still.
oh.
Just a little bit. Just a little
Just
bit.
a tiny bit.
Well, that's why I'm here to
Just
bring some educational facts to the 2.5 heels. And like I said before, I want to be the top heel on the show, but I will bring some facts. But I want to be top heel, number one heel on the show.
like I said yesterday. Good luck with that.
Yeah,
This
ain't no
is
time at
Two and a
all.
Half Heels live. Live, baby. We got Bree, Mr. Ali, and Bear. We in here.
Two
Now
paws
we already
up,
talked.
baby.
There you go.
No, go ahead, say it again.
He
Two
said two
paws up.
paws up.
There we go. There we go, baby. Now, Bree, what else is on your heart? Because you've been the most distant from all of the wrestling shows.
I have been very distant. I had to take a little bit of time off to celebrate my birthday, so I've been a
Happy
little.
birthday again.
Happy birthday, Bree.
Thank you.
When was
Always
your
a beautiful,
birthday?
My birthday was last Sunday.
beautiful.
You see, I knew me and you had a connection because my birthday was last Thursday. I
Well,
knew.
happy
Look
birthday,
at that!
brother.
Look at that!
Happy belated, Bear.
Yes, happy belated birthday.
y'all.
Thank you.
Yes, but no.
It's
us
cool.
cancers can
We
feel
coming
each
up,
other.
Ali.
Yes,
We
we
coming
gotta
up.
represent for the cancer. Yes,
Represent.
it's
Salute y'all.
almost Leo season. I give y'all that. It's almost Leo season.
It is. It is.
But
My birthday's coming up at the end of this month, and then Mr. Black, Uncle Black, 8-8, baby.
yes,
August 8th, baby.
sir.
You heard.
Yes, sir. But
Speaking of August, we got SummerSlam coming up.
we do.
Yes, we do. We got Hot WrestleMania coming up, y'all. Are y'all excited?
Yeah.
That's gonna stick. I promise you it is.
It is. It is. That's all I'm gonna be able to think about.
It should stick like BBL Bailey sticks.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought I was the only one that popped for that.
No.
Oh my God, I thought it was just me.
BBL Bailey was it. That was hilarious.
I
Thank you, Nia Jax.
Drizzy now, and I just throw in Bailey. Man,
We leave Drizzy's ass off to the side. It is now Bailey's.
Yes. But yeah, SummerSlam is coming up, and I don't know. What are y'all thinking about for Damian Priest versus Gunther? How y'all thinking that's going?
well, I'm
play out.
I want y'all to get your points out, and then I'm gonna save my point for the end. But go ahead, Bree. The floor is yours.
Oh, okay. I really have no idea. I don't. Y'all know me. I play both sides. That's me. I'm the half of a heel. So, as much as I would love to see Damian give the title to Gunther, I need Damian versus Seth Part 2. I need it. And now that he kind of said like that gentleman's agreement, we tossing that out the window. I really don't think they're gonna take the title off of Damian. They want to do Damian versus Seth again. So I feel like that's gonna be what happens at Bash at Berlin. We'll see Damian versus Seth, or maybe a triple threat. I don't know. This world heavyweight title has just been an endless cycle, a revolving door of opponents, and I don't know what they're doing with it. But this storyline right now is a little interesting. But I don't know. I feel like Gunther needs the win, but at the same time, he doesn't.
Shit. Go ahead, Professor. What you think about that?
It's gonna be a slap fest,
Mm-hmm.
and Damien's gonna catch those hands,
Mhm.
and Damien's going down. Love Damien. I love everything that his character has become. He's becoming he's gonna be a face, but Gunther gonna take him to school. He's gonna take it back to when I was a child, when it was okay for a parent to whoop a kid's ass in the out and about. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like when I got to the principal's office, and the principal had the paddle and whoop me. Then called my dad. My dad came in, chewed him out, told him not to touch me. Then we got home, he whooped my ass. That's what it's gonna be. That's how bad it's gonna be. I love Damien, but Damien's gonna get done up, and Gunther is going to reign for a while. Now, the biggest thing with Damien that I this whole title run, they have made it garbage. They have not did him justice. Every title match, and look,
Yes.
I'm not really the greatest Jey Uso fan. Uso. I'm not.
It's alright.
But I love the Usos, and I love the thing. But Jay is not a main eventer. No matter you put that in his name, he's not a main eventer. That match was garbage. Then every time he has a serious challenger, they throw something in. Punk has garbaged it. Seth has garbaged it. So who thinks right now, honestly? Can we say Priest is a great world champion? No.
No.
And it's not his fault. That's the kicker. It's not his fault. But they have a plan. Like I said, they have a plan, and I trust in Triple H. So I'm gonna let the plan ride out, and they're gonna come back and really do something for Damien. But right now, this ain't it. And on top of that, if you think about it, didn't they do this same crap with CM Punk when he first won the Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
It was garbage. But that second run,
well, listen, it's always going to be fuck Phil Brooks on this channel here. So,
Black, look,
but
we in the game together.
Absolutely.
So me
to see
and Uncle Black talked about this yesterday on the live podcast, and I'm gonna take some points from Bree and the Professor. So here's my points to the Damian Priest versus Gunther match. Like the great Jim Ross says, this is going to be a slobber knocker, first and foremost. Mr. Chop City, a.k.a. Gunther, that's what I call him, Chop City, he's going to tear the flesh off of Punisher Martinez. Now, I agree with what Bree was saying about the bash in Berlin. I didn't really think about it until you just made that point. Gunther is the real final boss of the WWE. There's only been 3 men on the active roster that actually pin his shoulders to the mat. Braun Rick Steiner, I don't call him Braun Breaker, I call him by his real name, Braun Rick Steiner, Ilya Dragunov, and Sami Zayn. 3 men. 3 opponents. 3 men that have actually pinned his shoulders to the mat. And this is from NXT all the way to the WWE. The man reigned as Intercontinental Champion for 666 days. He brought prestige back to that title. Damian Priest, I agree with the Professor. It's the gift and the curse of the Money in the Bank winner. It's not that when you cash it in and you win the title, I mean, the chase is always the best part. That we always say that. When you're chasing the title, it's the greatest part of being a champion. What you do with the title and who your opponents reflect who you are as a champion. Professor's right. And I said this yesterday to you, Uncle Black. I don't like him as a champion right now. I think his reign sucks. Now, he's going to lose the title because of Judgment Day, because of Finn Balor, because of J.D. McDonough. Now, I don't see him pinning Gunther at Hot WrestleMania. I see some shenanigans going on, but I feel in my heart of hearts, I think putting the title on Gunther right now is the perfect time. I don't think they should wait until Bash in Berlin. I really feel like putting the title on Gunther right now is the way to go. He won the King of the Ring. I mean, he's done it all except win the Royal Rumble. And although he hasn't won the Royal Rumble yet, he's always in the final 4, final 3, final 2. So he's the real final boss. Gunther is the man. He's been primed to be a world champion. Triple H, put the title on him right now. Like Damian Priest, I like Damian Priest. I like his athleticism. I like his size. He's an excellent talker, which is great. You know, he's got a movie star looks and voice and all that great stuff. But he's not ready for this challenge. He's not ready for Gunther. He's not. Mm-mm.
Man, so I hear everybody, and I feel all of y'all, okay? But I feel like I'm going to be the only one standing on my lone soapbox
Okay.
to scream to the masses that it should have been Drew. I understand
100%.
what this story is supposed to give. I get it. But it should have been Drew. I'm sick of this. I got Drew as world champion for 5 minutes at WrestleMania. That was 5 minutes of Alexa,
seconds.
no bliss. Oh, my fault. 5 what?
5 minutes and 46 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all got the specific time. But cumulatively, I had 0 time to enjoy Drew as world champion. All because of Piss Magnet Phil. And I mean that every time I say it. So when that match does happen, I want 5 Claymores. 5 of them. But we'll pivot back. Yeah, Damian's losing. Because I'll be damned if we have Gunther win this King of the Ring. And it's the first King of the Ring where a title shot is on the line. And he doesn't capitalize.
Little history for y'all.
Because
the last person to win the King of the Ring, where the championship was on the line, 2002, Mr. Brock Lesnar defeated Rob Van Dam, went on to SummerSlam, defeated The Rock. I'm just saying, when you got somebody as dominant as Gunther, you don't. When you got the crown jewel, you don't put him on the shelf. You show him off to the world, and that's what I think it is. It's time for Gunther to be champion.
And on top of that, he's proven he is consistent. He had, like you said before, a 666-day reign. He always there. You want a champion. Cody Rhodes, no, whether you like him or don't like him, Cody is constantly there. That's what you want out of your champion. And on top of that, what is better? The face champion or a heel champion?
Heel.
The heel champion will make the chase. That is always the money.
Yeah.
And on top of that, with Gunther, he don't have a set move set. He can beat you with anything.
He'll do anything.
Anything. So
beat you with
tell different stories. You can have rematches with this man, and he can beat you in a different way. You have, and a lot of people are gonna hate me for saying this, but it's the truth. You got the modern day Ric Flair without the gloating. Because he can do it all. Now people sitting there, how you call him Ric Flair? He let his ability speak for him. Look, I got a crew. They don't have to do nothing. They don't have to get involved. I will whoop you. So understand, people. Whether you
I got a comment here that says, do we think that they're setting up Gunther versus Brock Lesnar for the world title? No. How do y'all feel about that one? That's a question from Rusty. What up, Rusty? What up, Brady?
What's up?
What up, Rusty? What up, Brady?
Rusty, you everywhere with me, and I appreciate you.
Yes.
Everywhere.
But no, no.
I
I
don't see
know
it.
that I
I'm
know that
sorry.
Triple H said that, Brock isn't done. I get that. He's still with the company, but I don't think they're gonna just immediately throw him in a title picture. I
Hmm.
don't I don't see it. And I still want Gunther versus Brock, but I still feel like it's too soon to throw him out there like that. I feel
Well,
like Gunther versus Brock doesn't even need a title.
Right.
I disagree. I feel like a title would give if the gravitas that we always expect with a Brock Lesnar match, and I feel like it will hit like crack this time because I feel like that Brock is going to be in a selling mood, and when Brock wants to sell, boy oh boy, get your money, get your seats, get your popcorn because it's good TV. So I don't know, Rusty. You might have one with that one. I
No,
would love to see it,
I agree
and
with
only if he's here to put over Gunther.
I agree with that, but here's my whole thing again. Um, we need to stop worrying about Brock until he
Agree.
get his name cleared. And and
Thank you.
and, and
Yeah.
everybody just keep forgetting that he was one of the main names in this. So
Mm,
why in the
Mhm.
world would WWE be stupid enough to take the chance of putting a person who allegedly was trying to sexually assault a woman?
mm.
You
Talk about.
better stay the hell away from Brock Lesnar, and either he get cleared or he get charged. I ain't got nothing. I would not mess with him. I don't give a
Nope.
crap how much money and everything else, because you're gonna lose it and you're gonna give your
Hmm.
company a worse name. You're already
Yeah.
trying to deal with this Vince thing. Then you're gonna bring
Hmm.
Brock.
Nasty man.
Nasty man.
You
I
get
don't think.
you gonna bring him back like ain't nothing wrong, but y'all better
Yeah.
not be no fools.
Exactly. They're doing way too much with TKO. They're doing so much right now with TKO and all of these TNA. It's too good right now to
Mhm.
tarnish all of that. I mean, the deals they have been making lately. I mean, it's week after week, month after month. You see WWE doing something else, making everything bigger, like expanding what they already have built over the last 40, 50 years. So they can't, I feel like adding in Brock, bringing him back in right now when it's still up in the air is just the wrong thing to do. It's the absolute wrong thing to do. It's a horrible business.
Well said, Bree. Well said.
Mm. Okay. Well, let's get off of this Brock Lesnar fantasy booking daily, and let's get back to matches that we know are happening for sure. We got Nia Jax versus Bailey at
Put some
Hot
respect on
WrestleMania.
Queen Naya. Put some respect on her
Oh,
name.
excuse me, Queen Nia Jax
Thank you.
versus BBL Bailey at Hot WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'll
Do you
let
have any
y'all go
thoughts
first.
around the room about that one?
I'll let y'all go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I believe Nia Jax will win the women's championship. She's been putting in great work since she's made her return back to the WWE. Character work. She's gotten better in the ring. Like I told uh, Black yesterday, she looks in the best shape that I've ever seen her from a physical standpoint. And like I said, she's really one of the unsung heroes of WWE right now, And she's coming off as a very dominant woman in the women's division that has a lot of great women in that division. I think this is probably the strongest division the WWE's ever had in a long time. When you think about Bianca Belair and Io Sky and these great wrestlers, Dakota Kai, and then you got Jay
Jade
Cargill,
Cargill.
Jay Cargill, and then of course with the crossovers with Jordan Grace, and then you got Roxanne Perez and NXT. So Nia Jax is ready to be the women's champion. Here's the thing that I am afraid of, where I think they might pull the trigger. And I told Black this yesterday. I'm not really feeling Tiffany Stratton right now. I'm not feeling her. That doesn't mean I won't come around to her. but I'm not feeling her right now, even though she's the Money in the
Why
Bank.
did you say this now?
Oh, because I'm a heel. Because I already told you that. I am a heel.
I'm a heel
True
too.
and true.
And so
No.
is Tiffany.
Well, I'm a bigger heel than Tiffany Stratton. I get it. It's Tiffany time. She got the athleticism. I will not take away her in-ring ability. But
You do a backflip.
similar, well, yeah, I wish I could do a
Let me
backflip.
see
I
your
agree.
moonsault. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Similar
Uh-huh.
to what I think Damian Priest is going through right now, I think that's what's going to happen with Tiffany Stratton. If you cash in that Money in the Bank too early, which I think they're going to want to pull that trigger at SummerSlam, I just don't see that reign being good. I think,
Nah, we
I
playing the
think,
long game with
I
that one.
think
We already lost one
letting her
briefcase in one
hold.
night.
Right.
No, I think letting her hold
Let her
that
hold
briefcase.
until WrestleMania.
Yes, and let her
I
cash
want
in
her
at
to hold until
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania and cash in on Nia Jax.
Agreed. I think
That's
Nia
the
Jax.
only reason I want Nia to win at SummerSlam.
Mhm.
I don't. Everyone.
Nia deserves a good title reign. To me, she's put in that
Okay.
work. She's earned that. And Bayley, she's kind of falling into that similar trap with Damian Priest. I love Bayley, one of the original four horsewomen of this great WWE era. For lack of not maybe TV time or the opponent selection, her title reign has been a little bit dull too. So this is why we're 2.5 heels. I'm bringing the fire. I'm bringing the anger. I want people to be upset, but this is we can share this platform. So please tell
Rusty,
me
you
if I'm
gotta
wrong.
chill,
Tell me if
gang.
I'm wrong.
Uh-oh.
Well,
What Rusty said?
I've been
Naya needs that
super
straight
quiet.
hair wig back on.
I've been super quiet. I hadn't said anything, but I'm gonna have to tell you,
Go ahead.
my man is 100% right. 100%. Oh, man, you feeling each other. We seeing it because
Yes.
Naya has been doing everything since she's been back. Again, like you said, I'm just going back to the same points. She's in best shape she's ever been. Her promos have been fire.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody talk about her in ring work and how she hurts people. Man, she has done so much better, and the people have sold it like gangbusters.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she's great. This Queen Nia is perfect for her. And on top of that, Tippy time is tremendous because she got the briefcase. Now,
Mm-hmm.
here we go. We're gonna have Nia win, and her homegirl gonna tease the cash in. Something's gonna happen. She's gonna tease it again and tease it. They're gonna go back and forth. It's gonna be a great sell for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you do not need her cashing in because Tippy is hot. So don't oversell it. Let it marinate. Let it marinate.
Yeah.
And on top of that, she don't even have to cash in on Nia because
No,
somebody's
she.
gonna beat Nia and she can cash in on them. You
Mm-hmm.
have so much different story to create from this. And on top of that, they have Bayley has been the most mistreated person this year.
Mm.
Again, for the people in the back. Please.
Yes,
Mm.
Lord. WrestleMania, they gave her no love. They
No.
wouldn't
The
even put her.
disrespect.
They wouldn't even put her on the. They put her on the picture, but when they had the interviews, she wasn't there.
Mm-mm.
Her
Mm-hmm.
and uh, EO Scott tore it down at WrestleMania.
Yes, they did.
Nobody said nothing. They act like that was ugly. Come on, Bayley's been doing Bayley. Bayley been on top, and the level of disrespect every single time. Her and Piper had a classic, and nobody said nothing. You
Mm.
can't keep disrespecting Bayley. Bayley puts in the work all the time, and this is what you give her. And then you wonder why other superstars look at this as like, well, Jesus, she's been here all this time. She's been doing this work, and this is how y'all treat her?
Mm-hmm.
Why in the world would I want to stay in the company that I'm going to get treated like this. She's won the most titles all around. Nobody can touch her next to McGregor.
Charlotte Flair.
Say again.
Charlotte Flair.
No, not even
Uh-uh.
Charlotte. I'm talking about the Empress. Don't forget the Empress because she out.
Yeah, Oscar. Yeah.
Oscar. But see, again, WWE has this thing, and I don't want to go there, but I'm gonna have to go there. We on heels. Let me heal it up and be truthful.
Yes.
Let's go.
Blonde, you ain't white, you ain't getting it all night. That's
There
it.
you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I said it.
It's true though. It's true though.
Preach.
I
It
said
is
it,
true.
Black. I had to.
Preach.
It's the truth.
He's saying what we all been thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
He's not wrong.
Look,
No.
I love so many different women on there. But if you don't fit their certain types,
Mm-hmm.
you don't get that real push. You don't get that. I love Charlotte. I love Charlotte Flair, but they have pushed her so much down my throat that it's like I dislike her for that. And it's not her fault.
No,
No.
it's not.
Just the way you promote people and keep
Same with Becky
shoving
Lynch.
down our throats.
Mm.
Make people heal.
So,
Charlotte don't want to be a heel, but nobody else can take her as a face because it's garbage. We all know it's like, no. Just be your natural, arrogant father self.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it's because
Just be your
She's
daddy's
literally-
girl.
She's literally Ric Flair as a female. Like, it's literally like carbon copy with the two of them.
and they just want to drive people down your throat. And again, just like Roman Reigns, we loved Roman in the beginning. We loved Roman, but then they start shoving Roman down our throats, and it got to a point. Oh Jesus, you about as bad as Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Kept going. Then when he had to go fall back, and he came back, he leaned into who he wanted to be as a character. And look there. Oh my God. He can actually come up with a character that WWE can't sit there and control.
Right.
Listen to the people, because oh my God. Let me stop because I'm about to go into a whole different thing.
Oh no, don't stop.
No, go ahead.
You preaching.
Go ahead, Professor.
Listen.
Hold on. I'm not the only one that shares the sentiment
Yes.
that you out here preaching.
Okay,
Yes.
then,
The comments is going crazy. Talk about preach, Bear.
okay.
Mhm.
Well, let me
They
tell you
go
what-
crazy. You might as well keep going, baby.
Keep
Okay.
on.
What about when Rusev was in WWE and he got over? And
Mhm.
the crowd loved him.
It's still Rusev Day.
Over
Oh,
like
man.
shit.
It's
Man,
still
and what
Rusev
did
Day.
they do? Garbage. Just slapped him. Everything. Again, I understand Daniel Bryan when they were about to dog Daniel until the fans like, nah, bro, you ain't doing this.
This is our guy.
Again, when you have your fans, listen to your fans. Sometimes you have to pivot to get to the storyline. Again, Triple H even said it when Cody lost at WrestleMania 39. How many fans just lost their mind?
Everybody.
Everybody like, oh, I ain't watching it no more. This is garbage. Your bloodline this, your mama's that, your Fred that, everything else. And what did Triple H say? Triple H said, hey,
Just wait.
Be
let the
patient.
story play out.
Be patient.
Just wait.
Sometimes we got to learn how to stop, shut up, and just watch. Then sometimes we got to be vocal to let them know y'all need to watch. Y'all need to listen to us because we know who we like.
It was nothing better than hashtag We Want Cody. That did it. That We Want Cody, them Cody Cross babies came out and caused an uproar. And we got the best WrestleMania ever.
We sure did.
Amazing.
Absolutely. Since we're talking about WrestleMania and people that was on WrestleMania, I feel like it's all but confirmed Solo Sikoa versus Cody for the WWE belt.
Mm-hmm.
How do we feel about that match, and who do we see coming out of that one with the championship?
Well, easy. It's going to be Cody Rhodes, obviously. You're not going to have him lose the belt this early into his title reign from that wonderful story that the 2-year storyline of the bloodline and chasing down the tribal chief Roman Reigns and going through all the different obstacles and winning the Royal Rumble back to back. Yes, Solo Sikoa is this quote unquote new tribal chief, but
He is
Nah,
the tribal
but
chief
but
until
but
Roman comes back.
well, I made this
he
point
will.
yesterday, and I got the professor and I got Bruce here, and I made this point to Black yesterday on the podcast that he is a tribal chief. I always say, in order to be the tribal chief, you got to get anointed by the elders, and then you got to get the acknowledgement from your family members. That's how it was with Roman Reigns. When Roman Reigns was the tribal chief, he got the blessings from his
His
father
father and
and
his
then his
uncle.
uncle and all of the elders. Solo Sikoa,
R.I.P. Sika.
I know, rest in peace, Sika. Love you. But Solo is getting his orders. Solo is getting his orders from the Grand Elder. And the Grand Elder, I'm calling him in this instance, is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I believe that he is giving him all of the information. He's told Solo, you are my tribal chief, which is allowing Solo to go on ahead and to do the things that he's doing right now. And like I said yesterday,
Huh?
he's got the gorillas of agony with him, and he's got that monster, this wolf named Jacob Fatu, a wrecking crew. He's a one-man wrecking crew. I'm talking about destruction every week on everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes. It could be the Street Profits. Hell, it could be the Authors of Pain. Throw them all of them out there. Fatu is going to run through all of them. Literally run through every last one of them. But speaking on this match, it's going to be a great match. There's going to be interference. But Cody Rhodes is going to hit the 3 crossroads, the crossroads specials, as I like to call them. And then they're going to jump them at the end. And that's when you're going to hear that music. When that music goes off in that arena, you're talking about 60, 70,000 people are going to lose their minds. And to see Roman come back out there with the wise man, Paul Heyman, and that stare down, and you're just going to feel it.
I'm
It's a
surprised he didn't
volcano.
call it.
It's a volcano ready to explode. But Cody Rhodes, he's going to win the main event. It's going to be a great match. And we're just looking forward to Bash of Berlin to see who his next opponent going to be.
Yep. So I'm gonna hop in here because everything that Mr. Ali said, I've been saying the same exact thing since SmackDown after WrestleMania when Solo beat the crap out of Jimmy and put him on the shelf. I have been saying from jump that Dwayne is not gone. He's not physically here, but he is still pulling the. I'm telling y'all, this man is behind it, and it's going to result in an even bigger bloodline civil war than what we got at Money in the Bank last year. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to happen at WrestleMania next year, I believe, and I can't wait. Now as far as this Cody versus Solo match, Uncle Black and Professor Dad too can tell you, I truly do not care for Cody Rhodes as champ. Like I'm on the fence about it. Like I don't really care about it. I feel as though his reign has only been slightly better than Damian Priest, and that's truly because of
Mm.
him being on SmackDown. I feel like him being on SmackDown has helped out a little bit because, you've still got Randy Orton and you've got Kevin Owens. He's had better opponents. That's the only reason I feel like his title reign is above Damian Priest. Besides that, they're neck and neck for me. I truthfully don't care for either one of them as champion, and I'm ready for them to hand the belts over. But that won't be happening at SummerSlam. It will not be happening at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes is going to retain against Solo Sikoa, and I can't wait. And I swear, if Roman's music hits, the tears that I will shed when that man walks out is going to be crazy. The pop Like it's going to be so good because you know what's coming. You know what's coming.
Isn't it crazy that this man, Roman Reigns, tormented the WWE for 4 years? I'm talking about tormented everybody, left and right, up and down, all his family members, all his opponents. He ruled. He reigned for 1,400 and I believe it was 32 days. I could be wrong, but I told,
1,312.
and you know what, Bree? Quiet as it kept. I told Black this yesterday, and he got mad at me. I wanted Roman Reigns to win at WrestleMania 40. The reason why,
Same thing.
the reason why I wanted him to win, because I wanted him to break Hulk Hogan's record. I cannot stand Hulk Hogan, and I wanted him to break that record to be in champion for 4 to 5 years. I wanted him to hold that title.
I'm not alone. Okay. Cody should not have won at WrestleMania, and I stand on that. I stand on it. Damn.
But it's okay. I think what Cody Rhodes is suffering from right now is the John Cena syndrome.
Absolutely.
What is that? I'm not saying WWE is forcing Cody down our throats purposefully, but that's what they're doing. He's got the world title. He's the ambassador. He's the front man, for every Make-A-Wish foundations and commercials and advertisements. And I love Cody Rhodes. I really do. I love Cody Rhodes. I love the journey from him when he came to the WWE, when he was, just Cody Rhodes, to the dashing, undashing character. When Nasty Man made him Stardust, he made that character work. When he left, he said, I'm going to New Japan. I'm going to join the Bullet Club. I'm going to make my bones in the independents. Help start out AEW. I mean, I give that man his flowers. I give him all of the flowers because he definitely deserves his flowers. But now he's starting to suffer from that John Cena syndrome. Eventually, the fans are going to turn on him. And to go back to my point of Roman Reigns, how can you torment an entire federation for 4 years, leave, and the fans love you?
I did a whole rant on this weeks ago.
They turned him face without him doing nothing. He's a face without doing anything. Nothing at all. Not even on TV. So when that pop, the reception he's going to get, oh my goodness. Oh man.
What's your thoughts on this match, Professor?
So, quick thing with Roman. The reason why everybody loves Roman is because they respect him. That when you get to the level where fans love to hate you, you've gained their respect. You've seen it time and time again. Triple H and Ric Flair and
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So on and so forth. So definitely that's why they love Roman. Now, going with this match between Solo and Cody, I don't see there is no need to give Solo a title run right now. You have your storyline is already there, and I do expect and hope that Roman shows up. But honestly, you don't even have to have Roman show up right now. If
Jimmy,
if Jay and Jimmy come out together,
it's over.
That right there. You have so many different ways we could go with the bloodline, and then SummerSlam week, of course, you got the War Games. Do you want to pay it off that early? No, but you have it and you do it. You build it up to WrestleMania. Like you said, The Rock. If you don't know that The Rock is running Solo, you're silly. You don't pay attention. It's The Rock. And we're going to get that Rock Roman. We're getting that next year. They ain't going to have to worry about Cody getting involved. You ain't going to have to worry about such and such and fans not wanting it. People are going to be screaming, crying, Cody. Oh, no. Nope. They're going to be like, Rock and Roman, yes, Jesus, yes. So I'm telling you. So to answer the question, Cody's going to retain. It's going to be all kinds of interference. And one thing, they threw they threw an Easter egg out there, and a lot of people didn't pay it any attention. What did Randy say to Cody?
He said, "I'm
Everybody,
always gonna have your back."
everybody's coming for that title, and trust and believe.
That
He said,
is
"I'm always gonna have your
always
back."
your Easter egg that
Mm-hmm.
Randy's gonna change. Randy's
The
Yep.
gonna
Viper
go
is
heel
always
again.
lurking. He's always lurking. You never a snake never changes his spots.
And he's
Nope.
gonna get Cody, and they're gonna have the match for the title.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you can only beat Randy down so many times.
Put the belt on Randy. I've been saying it
Man.
since Randy came back.
Yes.
Okay, I don't disagree with that statement about putting the belt on Randy.
I do,
But
hey,
I have to be the heel in this situation because there's a general consensus that this title reign continues on. And what I see here now is a reign of terror that's just beginning. And how can you improve it? How can you piss everybody off even more? Put the belt on them. Because listen, for the past few weeks at the end of SmackDown, how have we been feeling? Sad. Like we can't stop this.
I've been mad.
Well, you've been. Well, you
great.
ain't been watching. You Bree, you've been at work.
All right.
Feeling great. I love it.
See the clip. Don't do
you
that.
look.
So, yes, you can.
You ain't got to see the no.
But I feel like with this story and where it's going, I have to suspend my disbelief and suspect the unexpected. We talk about how Jacob Fatu is this game changer. Who's to say that he isn't the reason that Solo wins the belt?
Because he already showed that card at the last pay-per-view. You already pulled that card.
I honestly feel like Jacob Fatu ain't even really fucking with Solo and them like that. I think he's an inside man. That's my hot take. I think he's an inside man. Yes, 100%. 100%.
That'll be a swerve.
The look on his face, it was.
You pick needs somebody to watch his back, and you need somebody to get that info.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jacob is a beast. Let's just be real. Nobody in the bloodline is messing with Jacob. And if Brock gives him that nod, that word, he ripping heads off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I truly feel like that. What did it for me, because I did make it home at like 9:30 on Friday. So I caught the Solo promo at the end of SmackDown. Thank you very much.
All right. Excuse me.
He was telling everyone to acknowledge him. Jacob was just standing there, like, just looking at Solo, just like this. Like he was just waiting for his moment. Like he was waiting for confirmation from Roman or whoever to strike. I don't think he's fully on Solo's side. And I'm also kind of mad because I was hoping for a Jimmy return. I felt like it was right there. It was right there, and it didn't happen. But yeah.
Oh, poor.
That's a great point. Because now that got me thinking. I know that WWE has signed Hikuleo, which is Tama Tonga's brother, little big brother. So if there was another swerve that Jacob is an inside man, you bring in this seven something, boy. I don't know if y'all seen Hikuleo in New Japan and see him go out there. If you want an enforcer,
that's him.
That's your damn enforcer. So if Jacob was a double agent, that'd be perfect.
Well, let me say,
and you talking about twists and turns.
Let me say this. Hikuleo ain't messing with the Samoan werewolf.
No.
He'll just be another tree that the werewolf breaks down. Let's be upfront with that. Second of all, they'll put him in the group because of his brothers. And he got to get the middle brother straight because he botching everything. So he got to go in there and get him straight.
Oh,
Lord.
God.
And on top of that, I love look, the Gorillas. And another thing that was right there, and I don't think nobody picked up on, the Gorillas about to get them tag straps.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
They
Yes.
they about to get them tag straps. I
Mm-hmm.
love DIY, but y'all just about to be a snack for them.
Transitional champions is what y'all are.
They're too little.
They are too little.
They're too little. I'm
They got a
sorry.
lot of heart, though. I'll give them
Look,
that.
look, let's put some respect on DIY's name.
Mhm.
They
Oh, I will.
wicked. They wicked. They could look. You got one of the nastiest. When I say nasty, nastiest people in
Tommaso
Tommaso
Ciampa.
Ciampa.
because
Ciampa.
look,
Ciampa.
the stuff they did to each other, and they like
Mm-hmm.
brothers.
And
So
they
you know what they gonna
friends.
do to
They
you?
like brothers.
Mm-hmm.
They kids
They
call each other uncle. Like that's
So
they are the modern day Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn
yes,
when
sir.
they fight each
Yes,
yes,
other.
sir.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But
But I
Absolutely.
love them as a team. I love them as the champions. But yeah, the Gorillas of Agony, they're gonna win those titles whenever they're ready to put the straps on them. But
Mm-hmm.
like you were saying, got to keep this bloodline story going. I kind of agree with what the professor is saying. I think Fatu, he like I said, he's a werewolf. He's an animal. He can't be controlled. The only one that's really controlling him, like I said, is the Grand Elder, the final boss, the big boss. He's he's the puppet master. He's pulling all the strings. He's making them all dance to his tune until when
Boy, when
Roman
he
comes
spins
back.
around in that giant office chair, oh, who did it? And then I told them put Paulie through the table.
Man,
There it is.
the king,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, the final boss, the king of obscenities. That's what I call him. Because
Yeah.
he curses every 2 words. It's a
Every
curse word.
2 words. Yep.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
You think because the show's over, the shit stops?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
Mm-hmm.
him.
Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love it. I'm
He
here for it.
meant every word of that shit.
I'm here
Every
for it.
word. Come in,
Every other word.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
and
Well,
another
while we in the business of talking about
let,
industry popping moments,
let me say this one quick
NXT,
thing,
what the
right?
fuck is wrong with Shawn Michaels, man?
Hold on.
Like,
Before we
is
get to Shawn Michaels, I want to hear what the professor's about to say. Before we get to
Let me
Shawn.
say this real quick and we'll be done with it. Again, the promo that Solos had, did you see when they said they had all the belts?
Yes.
Yep.
They going for all the titles.
Yep.
Yes, they are.
Look, LA Knight, yeah, he's about to
Yeah.
Yeah.
get torn
Yeah.
up,
yeah.
and he about to get turned up by the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But I'm
Mm.
done.
Damn.
I can see that. Fatu is the United States champion. I definitely can see that.
Then
We
all the
cannot sacrifice the megastar.
yeah,
Oh, LA Knight will be
Facing
fine.
LA Knight now.
LA Knight
Listen, we
is
can
fine.
murder off Carmelo Hayes for all that.
So murder
No,
Logan
no,
Paul.
no,
We ain't
no,
murdering off Mello.
The
no,
Absolutely not.
disrespect.
no.
We don't touch a hair on Logan Paul.
We can touch all of them. All the hairs on Logan Paul's head.
Don't
Okay.
touch a morsel
look, Logan
on
about
Mr.
to get done
Prime.
up by yeah. He about to
Yeah.
get his moment. He
Yes,
can
he
tell
is.
the fans, I told you I was gonna win the title, and then Jacob gonna run through him like shit through a duck.
Hot
Mm-hmm.
butter through knife.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, flip that, reverse that.
Hot knife
Knife through hot butter.
Yeah, you go.
All right, Black.
There we go.
Let's get back to your topic. Shawn Michaels, NXT.
Shawn Michaels.
Cooking with the
Cooking.
stove on.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
say his name and he appears.
And he appears. Joseph Hendry. Like, this NXT deal is probably the best thing for wrestling right now. We got Joe Hendry in the main event. We got the Rascals on goddamn NXT TV.
And not
Mm-hmm.
even just that, we got Izzy Dane answering Jordan Grace's open challenge on
Mm-hmm.
TNA this week. So
Absolutely.
That's Chef Sean. I don't care. That's Chef Sean right now. He is doing everything in his power to make NXT, next level. And
Mhm.
it's just so good. The way Ethan Page won that title still
Mm.
pisses me off. It still pisses
Shout
me
out to
off.
Donovan
Because-
from Del Time in the Ring. I know that he is still ecstatic, grinning ear from ear.
Mhm.
But as I kindly alluded to last night, I like the way that it happened because we didn't beat Trick. You could be mad about it all you want. Trick didn't eat the pin.
No, he didn't.
And
He
it was
didn't.
great. It was great because nobody saw it coming. It keeps Trick strong.
Yep.
It gets Ethan even more heat.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. Nobody saw it coming. And if anybody sit there and tell that lie that they called it, then
you work
lie.
backstage. You work backstage. Okay, you work for NXT.
Even you work backstage, you still didn't know. I won't believe it.
Listen, I'll say Javon Evans didn't get hurt by that because he just been here for a slice of toast. He
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
He got time.
He's a
What-
kid.
He's like
He'll be all right.
19.
He'll be
is
all right.
the
He's a
thing.
kid. He'll be just fine.
This is the thing. That is one of the rare moments not rare, but it doesn't happen a lot where everybody in that match came out stronger.
Mhm.
Everybody.
100%.
And that's what you want to do to level up your start. Javon is young. That was perfect. He can eat the pin. It didn't matter. It gave Trick. Now Trick got a goal, and he can get back to the chase because everybody loves the chase. Because let's be real, Trick wasn't doing nothing as champ.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gives Shawn Spears credibility of, hey, I still didn't get that championship. I'm going to get that championship. I've been here longer than anybody. I'm gonna get that champ. It, like I said, it was one of the best things. And for me, honestly, I'm an NXT fan, but I was not looking forward to that pay-per-view. I'm so glad I watched it. I'm glad it. And shout out to my boys at 3NT because I watched it live with them. We were all blown away.
Shout out to 3NT.
Yep.
And it elevated the whole brand. There was no bad matches on that pay-per-view. To me, it was actually better than WWE's.
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
It was better than
Money in the Bank was mid in the bank. Okay, that's what Money in the Bank was.
Yeah, it was very.
That's good.
It was very lackluster to me.
For me, it's tied with Clash of the Castle for worst pay per view of the year. I'm just, hey, that's just me personally. But Heat Wave was it. It was so good. There wasn't a bad match on that card. The women tore the house down. Like,
they sure did.
I'm saying Perez is never gonna have a bad match. I'ma just say that now. That girl, little as she is, her matches are always so good. And going against someone like Lola Vice, who you never know what she's gonna pull out of her body. You never know what she's gonna do. Like
when she hit her with that pop rocks on the table, and the table didn't break, I was like, oh Lord. I was like, oh, that was vicious.
I'm with you, Russ.
NXT got me wanting to watch TNA again.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm almost ready to go subscribe to TNA Plus.
It's almost time.
Getting ready to go get that money up out me.
Yeah, I was watching more of that. And that's another thing. You mentioned his name, he pops up. He got a title shot for the I'm about to call it NXT.
The Internet Championship?
No, the TNA Championship. What happens if he wins that? And then
that's not happening.
With the title to take on Ethan Page.
There you go. That would be something. That'd be interesting.
We will not beat Moose.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
No, the hell we will not.
Moose will be fine.
Moose is about to get
No, he will not.
Moose is gonna get his.
I'm lying. Moose is gonna be fine.
Moose will be fine. He gonna
He'll be
come
back.
in,
But we
when he
can't.
comes in, he gonna wreck shop.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, the system works. It's been proven. The system always works. And we cannot beat Moose.
And,
This is my soapbox, and I'm standing on it,
and here's
okay?
the thing.
I seen that man work so hard
Yes,
to get to where he is right now.
yes.
Because back when we was Moose,
But here's the thing.
Moose, I was there.
NXT owes TNA a big win on their platform.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying,
Absolutely.
who
Yep.
could it be? Because you beat Jordan Grace. She took a L.
She did.
So you beat their world champion. Not for the title, but you still beat them. You got to give them some, and not on their show. You got to give somebody a credible win on your show to keep the interest there. The one thing this has been very interesting. I've loved that they've been back and forth with different people, and they're going slow about it. They ain't just bringing everybody over in this, and I do appreciate that. So now you got to do something special. I'm not saying what will be special, what's the moment, but something is going to have to give to make you keep your eye, get more eyes on TNA. So what will happen if you beat their champ or something, and then you want to look at their show to see what they're doing to keep the eye on that title? Even if you go with the well, I ain't even gonna say the
North American.
Yeah,
North America. Well, Obafemi, that monster right there.
Oba ain't
Ain't
letting
nobody
that title
ever
off.
beaten Obafemi.
Oba ain't letting that. I don't know who gonna take that title off of him.
He's got a stranglehold on that belt
with that title.
Yeah,
y'all got to call Brock Lesnar for him.
Yeah,
post allegations.
Definitely about to be hitting the
main roster. They're gonna have Blick Gunther put him in his place. That'd be the only one.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
And that's a stretch.
Yes. Wait till he throw Gunther up in there and everybody lose their mind.
Listen, I'm still locked in from when Obafemi took a microphone. It was just like this. And he said, and I quote, "Don't send anybody that you want back." When he said that, I believed every word of it. And since that day, here on 2.5 Hills,
we believe in the power of Obafemi. Okay?
We believe.
That man could say that the sky is turquoise, and I'd be like,
yep, you're right.
They need to change his name. I believe in him. Whatever that means to say.
But I still believe in Joe Hendry, though. I'm sorry.
Not like him, though.
Not like him.
All right, let's fantasy book. All right, let's put your hearts together. Joe Hendry versus Obafemi. Who you got?
Obafemi.
Oba.
Smart.
Nah, it's not even.
I see you don't love him that much.
Gotta drag this out. No, Obafemi. Clearly.
We got to say
it. Ain't that much love in the world, huh?
Oh, I got love for Joe Hendry. I do. But that Nigerian giant, I mean, I don't know what to say about him. I mean, he's just
the real one is Obafemi versus Omos. That's the.
Do you know what Obafemi is? What they should have did when he was there? He's what Keith Lee should have been when he was in WWE.
Yeah. Ooh.
I miss Keith Lee. I hope he's doing okay.
I hope so much. Oh my gosh. They talk about fumbling. They fumbled him on the main roster so bad.
Bearcat. What the fuck is a Bearcat? No offense, Professor. You're a cool bear.
No.
That's Professor Bear.
And I know the history behind it. I respect the history behind it.
Well, see, that's why Nasty Man. That's why Nasty Man is not in control no more. So that we ain't got to worry about that no more.
True.
See?
True. And I tell you this, I've never seen somebody that dominates in a 3-way match like Oba.
Yes.
He definitely could have worded his celebration a bit differently. But it's all good. Like, hey, yo, you did what? Pause. What you do to them, man? No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Look, even if it's Diddy, I ain't about to say nothing to that man.
Exactly. Tell that man to his face
He can
what
say
he said
whatever
was
he
wrong.
wants.
Look,
He can say whatever he wants,
bro,
however he wants.
you
I ain't got no
good.
problem.
You good. You good. Long as you don't come up in my home and I have to bring out the heat, you good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go.
Cause
Mm-hmm.
he like Brock Lesnar, I ain't about to play or talk.
Nope.
Nope.
I don't want no smoke.
No smoke at all. Mm-mm.
That boy built like an LG refrigerator. I'm not here for it. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to fight him.
Fight,
I can see him now. You had words for me? Kind words.
fight. They been like, man, we ain't no professional
No smoke.
run like that. Did you see that big boy run down the street?
Mm-hmm.
And I heard he had back surgery. That's
Make
why
no
you
damn
can't
sense.
Not
tell.
even
Mm-hmm.
the way Brock Lesnar ran, and like I will never forget that elimination chamber moment when he chased Austin Theory up that cage.
Mm-hmm.
He got up there in like 2.2 seconds. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
that proved everything. I don't want no problems with you. You good.
Nope. You good. You good.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Just like that movie Life.
What else is going on in NXT?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we talked about Roxanne Perez earlier. I mean, we can continue with her. You know, she's starting to be one of the most dominant NXT Women's Champions of modern time. You know, when you think about the past and the present of
Yeah.
women's champions, you know, from Asuka to Shayna Baszler, you know, Rhea Ripley,
Hmm.
you know, Roxanne Perez is right there in that top tier of NXT Women's Champion. Never has a bad match, uses her size to her advantage against the opponents. You know, most of the opponents that she goes up against, she's always the smaller uh, of the stature, but that doesn't stop her. You know, very technically sound in the ring. I dig the pop rocks. You know, I love that move that she does, and I can't wait for her to get called up to the main roster when it's time for her to get up there and she gets to wrestle those elite women of the WWE. But right now, you know, Roxanne Perez, for as long as she wants to hold on to that NXT Women's Championship, she got it. She's got a stranglehold on that belt until we find somebody. Maybe Miss Stephanie Becure, you know, that might be the one that might take the title away from her, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Or Julia.
Or Julia. But I think Julia's coming up to the main roster. It called me crazy because they just signed Stephanie Becure. They're not going to have both of them in NXT.
Nah.
I
Nah.
don't see it. One is going to the main roster. One's going to be in developmental.
no,
I think Stephanie Becure.
actually, they're gonna go with both of them in developmental. It's not for their skills; it's for getting them accustomed to the way they do in WWE,
You
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
learn the way we wrestle.
and
yeah.
to help them get more comfortable living in the States too. But
That's
Yeah.
true.
and I'm gonna say this, and this is my only thing. To quote a famous man, "Oh yeah, man, oh yeah." Roxanne Perez. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I talked about this months ago after the draft. I still feel as though Roxanne should have been called up before Lyra. It's been a
Mm.
couple months now of Lyra on the main roster, and I'm still not fucking with her.
Becky Lynch Light.
Yes,
Becky Light. That's
literally,
what I call her.
Becky
Becky
Light.
Light. Mm-hmm.
Becky Light. I
Mm-hmm.
agree 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
I she's not memorable to me. I can't pick out one moment of hers in NXT or on the main roster so far that has stood out to me. Like
Mm.
I feel like they're trying to shove her down our throat like they did with everybody else. And I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm not. There's
Mm.
literally nothing about her, her character, her presence, her in nothing sticks out to me with her. And I just feel like Roxanne definitely should have been called up before her. I get that she had just gotten the title back at Stand and Deliver, but Lyra ain't cutting it for me. I'm sorry. She's just
Mm.
not. Same with Kiana James. They're not doing anything with her. She damn sure shouldn't have been called up. Blair Davenport to me is the one that shocked me. She came up to the main roster and she's shocked the hell out of me on SmackDown. She's doing great right now, I think, the few moments that she's had. But Roxanne is 1000% ready for a main roster call up. It's just a matter of there's no one down there that I think is ready to be NXT Women's Champion, besides maybe Lola Vice, but they could have pulled that trigger at Heatwave and they didn't. So I don't know when they're going to call her up, but hopefully it's soon.
What's your thoughts on this, Professor?
Well, I agree 1000% with Bree. Everything. I'm just cool with her where she's at, honestly. But she's gonna, when she gets up, she is gonna be a future, bar any injuries, anything. She will be a future world champion, and she will be making money for WWE. But
Yeah,
I heard that.
Listening to everything made me immediately think about this, and it's been on my mind and heart for quite a while. And I'm
Talk your talk, Professor.
So y'all can see, am I crazy or what? But what is the point of taking an active roster member from Raw or SmackDown, letting them go down to NXT? Yeah. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. I beat everybody, and you ain't won nothing. Put them against one of their NXT people that's trying to come up, and the NXT people drag them. What is the point for that roster member? What are they gaining? And we can go with Natty, Jake, Kim, not Kim,
Mia Yim,
Good Brothers, Otis. You know, we can keep
Baron Corbin.
big carded that they're not doing anything with. They're destroying their characters. They won't, even if they let them get up on the roster, then let them go down, or even win down there. They don't win in NXT, so what's the point?
Papa rating.
And
I will not tolerate no Natalia slander.
The only one it
and we
worked
live,
for.
so I.
You
we
mean
not doing
every?
that.
You mean?
The only one it worked for is Baron Corbin.
Natty. I love the goat, the boat. Excuse me.
We love you, Natty.
I love
The boat.
But
Respect her.
What does it do? Man, if I want to see Natty,
TV.
I watch the normal shows.
Just pop a number here. Watch NXT.
And we got
She's
another
gonna
5
wrestle.
years of it.
That's what it's all here for.
We got another 5 years of her putting people over.
Shayna Baszler.
Whoop-de-doo.
Shayna Baszler ran NXT. Now she gonna
The queen of
get slapped around
when
Shayna
Baszler was the Queen of Spades. That character, oh my gosh! I'm talking about. She ran through everybody. It didn't matter who it was. She ran through everybody. It took Rhea Ripley to get that title off of Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
Now they treat her like she owed child support.
Now hold on. Not too much on Shayna, because I'm with you. They definitely have messed with my girl Shayna, and I don't like it. But I truly feel like this team up with Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Sonya Deville is going to change all of that. It's going to change all of that.
I'm hoping the same thing, but their history is hard for me to get excited because I don't want to be let down again.
Yeah.
You know what?
I
think Bree is onto something with this trio team right here. If they work this right, if Triple H does this right, because I like all three of those women together. All three of them. Zoe Stark, Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, they're all badasses. They can all fight and wrestle. When they win the women's tag team championships, because they're gonna win it. You know, Isla Dawn and what's her name? The other young lady.
Alba
they're
Fire.
Alba Fire and what's her name? They're just fodder.
Our
They're just holding
Dawn.
on. Yeah, they're just fodder. They're just holding on to the belts. They're basically holding on to the belts until they give it to them. When Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks win that title, I see a Fabulous Freebird rule in effect with those three women. You could shuffle them around, or like the old Demolition back in the day with Axe Smash and Crush. You could just shuffle them around, you know, have one set of women wrestle, and then another against another team, switch it around, and or like the New Day. When the New Day won the tag team titles early in their reign, you had a different combination of Big E and Kofi, or you had Big E and Xavier, or you had Xavier and Kofi, and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Triple H does it right with them, it's perfect. They can rule the tag team division. There wouldn't be a tag team outside of Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair if they so choose to want to get their belts back.
Oh, they
But
already said they getting them back.
They already said they trying to get him back, but I don't think it's
Here's
gonna
the
happen.
thing.
I don't think it's going to happen because the money is in those two women fighting at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the slow build. Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania in Las Vegas next year. But I don't necessarily see putting the belts back on them. I don't see a benefit for them having those belts. They already had them,
Yep.
and they ain't really do nothing with them.
Here's the benefit. Here's the benefit. We're actually talking about the women's tag team championships. That's the benefit.
Yeah.
Ding dong. Hello.
Yeah.
Because look at all the tag teams. That's the only thing I can say about this. They actually have tag teams that actually matter. They got tag teams that we're actually interested in. So this is why they're doing what they're doing. And I'm happy because it gives more women. Isla and the other girl, no disrespect.
Alba
and Isla, yeah. I'm about to call them A and I. Let's call them A and I.
I call them the Scottish witches. That's
the Scottish witches. I like that. I like that.
Great tag team, and they make stuff interesting. But when you only get 2 minutes to do a match, so I'm happy with what they're doing, and it's good to do it because next year, then when they enter those mid card singles titles, that's where the money goes. And all of this helps build the women's division. So I'm not mad at it at all. I'm glad they needed this. They need more than these goofy storylines. Oh, I'm a former women's champion. Well, you ain't saying nothing because there ain't no other titles to win.
Yeah.
Right.
So no disrespect, but that's just real. And the way and you can tell it's coming so much better because some of the feuds are making sense. There's not, oh, we were in the locker room and she stole my hairbrush and I don't tolerate that.
I mean, that's a perfect way to kick off a feud. I mean, look, paint me as the goofy wrestling for life person, but all I need is a little bit of narrative. Oh, she took your brush? Beat her ass.
Look, I wasn't
that's all I need.
Over trying to get the Japanese sponsor. You got to do better than that for me to get any kind of me paying attention.
Bring that back. I love it.
Oh yeah, Booker T and Ed for the shampoo commercial.
Shampoo.
Yeah,
man, come on.
Yeah,
come on with something better. Look, they're just like I got grandkids that can come up with better stories.
Exactly.
All right, I got something better. And I'm breaking hearts again. How about this Toni Storm Mariah May storyline over in the land of All Elite Wrestling? How do we feel about that?
I'm gonna give my 2 cents on this because y'all know I don't watch AEW. Okay, I just see bits and pieces, and I give my 2 cents, and then I let y'all have it. I love it. I definitely did think that Toni Storm was going to be the one to turn on Mariah May, but I love that Mariah May. It's like they flipped it on us, and she won that Owen Hart championship, and then was like, "Nah, fuck you." That's what it was to me. The shoe. Oh my gosh, that was the shoe took me out. That was the
I
best
said watch
part.
for the shoe.
It was so good. I can't wait to see where it
Tony
goes
didn't
from here.
watch.
Tony did not watch, no,
Tony was too
but
busy
it was
looking for
great.
the breast, chest out. She should have been looking for the shoe.
Mm-hmm. I agree with what Bree said because I thought that was going to be. I knew the match was going to happen, but I thought the heel face dynamic was going to be Tony Storm being the heel, with Mariah May being the face. And all considered from Forbidden Door when you saw that matchup that Tony Storm had with Mariah May's former tag team partner,
Hmm.
and just her slow build, the story that they're telling about that. So now we getting the All in London, and yeah, I see Mariah May. She's gonna end up being the AEW Women's Champion. Tony Storm has been she's a 3-time AEW Women's
Yep.
Champ.
Yep.
Yep.
She's done great things with the belt, but I think Mariah May is ready. She's primed and ready for it. She used her friendship to get in. She infiltrated the Hollywood Scarlet or Starlet. You know what I mean? Used her ego against her because Tony Storm thought she was untouchable. She's like, hey, I'm Tony Storm. I'm a Hollywood. I'm like Marilyn Monroe. And can't nobody mess with me like that. And Mariah May said, okay, I'm gonna be your underling. I'm gonna sit right next to you and watch you and learn from you. And boom, struck her when the iron was hot. Hit her with that Owen Hart Cup championship. Beat up Luther. You know what I mean? Yeah, she was out.
What did Luther do?
Exactly.
Luther needed his ass whooped. He needed his ass whooped. He
No,
don't do
he
nothing.
didn't.
Luther
Yes,
was
he does.
just there, okay?
Listen,
He
all
took
He needs his
care of
ass
Luther
the
whooped.
part.
did is what he was asked
He needs
of.
his ass
He
whooped.
put that suit
And I'm
on
happy for it.
with
I'm
them
all for
gloves on, and he did his job.
Out there looking like
And
Mr.
he took the
Penguin.
table bump too.
it. Exactly.
He out there looking like Mr.
Exactly.
Penguin. I can't.
There you go. There you go. Exactly.
Ain't finna
So,
disrespect Luther.
yeah, well, I'm gonna always disrespect Luther. He needs his
Selflessness.
behind whooped
Nah,
every
you know who
time I
he
see him
really
on
look like?
TV.
All my Marvel people will get this. Kingpin. That's who he
Yeah,
looked like.
he do.
He looked
Yeah.
like Kingpin.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
say this. A while ago, early when we were talking about different things, I said you need to listen to your fans sometime.
Mm-hmm.
This is the perfect example of Tony Khan listening to the fans. Tony Storm got over. She was a heel. Everybody loved the gimmick. It was great. It got over so
Mm-hmm.
much he had to flip her,
Mm-hmm.
which was perfect. May came in, and everybody knew she was going to turn her back on it. It was just at the beginning you saw it, but then they made us forget about it. Great storylines, great matches, got us to forget about Mariah May turning heel. And on top of that, you had her tag team partner come in from Stardom to fight Tony for her affection. So that just made it stronger for us not to think about it. And then she won the only that everybody, most people like, well, they Tony don't want that. She really don't want to wrestle her. That's crazy. And then it's like, okay, maybe she's gonna set her up, and bam, the turn happened. Did y'all see the photo shoot after Mariah May had the blood on her? She didn't clean up or nothing with the belt
Mm-hmm.
and the trophy. As much as everybody talk about Tony Khan and everything Tony Khan does, he's this, he's that. Tony Khan does do some great booking.
He does.
And
He does.
and just like anybody else, WWE has great moments and bad ones. Tony, you cannot say that he is not back into his bag because that is beautiful. It's going to be great. Man, come on. It made me a super fan of Tony Storm because I hate it. She got me to a point of hating her. When she flipped characters, I was like, okay, she got something. She got something. I'm rocking with this. This is perfect, and they did everything. Plus the black and white. The black and white. That's
Mm-hmm.
elite.
Mm-hmm.
And just like
Mm-hmm.
Rusty said, Morale may knock the color back into it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
let me break on some breaking news. If you don't know, our girl Willow Nightingale is the new CLL Women's World Champion.
Oh wow. Nice.
She
Oh,
won
now
the
see,
last
this is the type of breaking
in the
news
three-way
that I want to
match.
hear.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. After what happened yesterday.
We don't do no politics over here, okay?
No.
No, the quote. No, we don't do politics over here. But
Mm-mm.
yes.
That was
Absolutely
the
not.
greatest.
Mm-hmm.
That was the headshot I needed. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
my bad.
No, you didn't. Hey, yo.
So, shout out to you,
I hope
Willow.
you know I'm
I
clipping
love
that,
what you've been
son.
doing. You're
Hey,
getting your
yo.
flowers. You doing the thing.
That's wild.
3 major
Willow
titles in
Nightingale,
2 years, man.
love
Give
that girl.
Willow
Love
her
that woman.
love, and
She's
Willow
amazing.
still got that ass kicking coming to
For Chris
Mercedes Monet.
Statlander? Yeah,
Miss
Statlander.
Statlander. And
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I have to
yeah.
admit, I love the change
Oh yeah.
Statlander is doing. I love the character work. They just crapping out on the feud, but it's been great.
Who would have thought Statlander and Stokely Hathaway? Who would have
Exactly.
thought?
And they making it work too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not like they both not great at what they
Man,
do.
what? But
So we got
Speaking
while
of
we're on the topic of
greatness,
AEW, and you know, me and Black talked
please.
about this yesterday with Mr. Will Ospreay. You know, him and we talked about that match with him and Swerve Strickland. You know, 10 out of 10 that they had. You know, at the Forbidden Door. You know, now he's got his eyes set on MJF. You know, the lone wolf of AEW. I see MJF taking the belt off of Will Ospreay through some chicanery. You know, that's the only way MJF knows how to be. A
100%.
leopard never changes their spots, and that's MJF. MJF, to me, without the cerebral, I want to say without the cerebral context of his words, he kind of reminds me a little bit of, we talk about heels on the show. You know, we talk about dastardly heels and how they can manipulate you, not only inside the ring and outside the ring. He kind of reminds me a little bit of, this might be a stretch, but I'm going to say Jake the Snake Roberts. He's very cerebral in his words. You gravitate to MJF. When he speaks, you listen. And then in the ring, he's very cerebral too, because he can do everything. He's very technically sound, strong as an ox, um, dirty, does not mind cheating to win. So Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world, you know, but MJF, you know, he's going to take that title away from him in London in front of his home fans, which is going to piss people off even more, which is what MJF lives for anyway. And call me crazy, but you know, I kind of see MJF might be starting a group up again. He might be trying to start up his own inner circle ish again. You know, I don't
I
know who
think
his
the
members will
Pinnacle is
be.
what you was referencing to.
Well, he was part of the inner circle too. Let's not forget that.
He was.
Oh, but that was in story. That's what led us to the beautiful musical number that they had.
It's
Yeah.
That was
story
for
or
the
not,
story,
it's
though.
facts.
It is. He was in the inner circle. If we want to pull at those straws here,
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Which in
but
turn
I don't
turned
think
into,
MJF need no
the
group
Pinnacle.
now, man.
Yeah. Which in turn turned into
He
the
don't need a
Pinnacle.
group right now. Say it
Well,
again.
he don't, but I think MJF having underlings under him just makes it more, you know, makes him more impactful. I don't know who he's going to have recruited under him yet. But once he wins that title off of Ospreay, then he's going to start recruiting and having people like watch his back.
And
He's got money,
and
he's got influence.
and of course, you just ain't gonna get a shot at him. You got to work to get to him.
Right. When MJF wins a title, it's basically like Obafemi. You get one shot. You get one shot to win it. If you don't, you're going back to the back of the line. As simple as that. It's that simple. So he's going to have his slow build back to the AEW championship, but it's going to start with Ospreay's championship first. So what do y'all think about that?
I agree 100%. And like everything you said is on point. The best thing that I love about MJF, no matter how the storyline swerves, he makes it make sense.
Yeah.
He's so intelligent as a wrestler and knows his character that he can pivot a storyline, even that we wanted, like the Adam Cole situation. The injuries took all that away from him. He was able to pivot and come back. And he knows he's better as a heel than a face.
Of course.
So you have to make it make sense. And the way he blamed it on everybody again, instead of eating his own, I did this, was brilliant. He is the modern day heel, like you said. Jake, Piper, Flair, anybody who was cerebral.
I like Piper. I like Piper better.
Triple H. He just knows his stuff and embraces it, and it's very easy to make you do what he wants. And that's why I respect the guy. I'm glad. Honestly, I'm super glad that he didn't go to WWE. You can't have every big star in one company. It does nobody no good. And AEW, Will Ospreay, this year I got to see him live. And when you talking about marking out, and it was the match between him and Kyle Fletcher. Man, I marked out so much, ended up gaining a whole nother respect for Kyle Fletcher. I love to see his matches. And Will Ospreay is smart enough to understand, like he lost to Swerve. He didn't have a problem with it. He wanted to do it because he understands you can't be bigger than the world champion.
And I'm not losing at Wembley either.
Well, again, even if you do, it's Will. It's not going to hurt him one bit. Will, look, it goes back to certain wrestlers. Don't care where you at, what you do. You can wrestle a broom, and people are going to give it 5 stars because of who you are and how you wrestle.
And that's
Will Ospreay.
Exactly.
Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, AJ Styles. Doesn't matter. A loss does not hurt those 3 men at all.
And a lot of times with those losses, it elevates them more, which is crazy to say. Look at the only thing about the Swerve and Ospreay match that was crap was old boy bringing the screwdriver down. That was it.
Oh, you talking about Cyrus the Virus? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Don. I'm sorry, I forgot. I took it back to the Attitude Era.
No,
when he
right on.
He did do that.
Understood why.
Forgot about
it's
Cyrus.
Going to further the storyline with him and them. Perfect. But for that match, it didn't need it.
No, didn't need it at all.
But again, that's the brilliance of a lot of wrestling. They may do something we're like, oh man, they shouldn't have. But it's a plant. It's a reason. Sometimes they drop Easter eggs and different things, and then we look back later like, oh man, okay, oh wow, that makes sense. I see why they did it. So sometimes we just got to chill, watch it, and roll with it.
Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it for what it is. You know, I mean
Yeah.
That's
I've watched that match probably about 8 or 9 times. Just that match alone. Just the diagnosis and the breakdown, the counters, the counter out of everything. And Swerve, my goodness, we talked earlier about WWE dropping the ball with Keith Lee. No, they dropped the ball with Swerve Strickland. They had him. They had him when he was in the NXT. I could see the potential in him then, but of course, we don't say his name. We call him Nasty Man. He has no patience for whatever it is. If he don't like you, he just ships you off. So Swerve Strickland, again, he gets all the flowers, and I hope he holds on to that NXT title the NXT, the AEW World title for as long as he wants.
And speaking of that,
Hmm?
man, that match with him and Daniel Bryan,
Oh
he
yeah.
look, Swerve gonna take that L. I'm telling you right now,
Mm-hmm.
Swerve gonna
Oh
take
no,
that L.
no,
Yes,
no,
he
no,
is.
no. Brian Danielson is not winning that title. Nope.
I'm telling you, he's
No.
taking that L, and the reason why,
Mhm.
so he can get a one world titles, he can say he won it. He don't
Yeah.
even really look. He doing like Sting. Sting didn't
The
want the
way I
tag
see it,
titles. He told
Mm,
them he didn't want the tag titles, and he said no. It means more if you do. Daniel Bryan has not won any titles in AEW.
he has it.
he
That is
wants
true.
He
one title before he retires because he's about to be done.
exactly.
He's about to be done.
If
So he has to get
that
one
world
more
title.
title, that one
I don't
title
see.
in AEW, and
I
it's
don't see
I
it
feel like
happening
it's
at
going.
all. It won't happen at All In. It'll happen at All Out in Chicago, but it won't happen in London.
No, it will happen in London, and I'm gonna tell you why. The biggest stage, the biggest platform, you want to send
Hmm.
Daniel out on top. Now, you can do something the next week, have a quick tournament, whoever, blah, blah, blah. But you want to give Daniel his flowers for it. Look what Daniel has done for AEW since he's been there, who he's put
Mm.
over, who he's gave his body to. Man, you got to give him that. You got to.
Yeah,
And the thing is, it won't hurt Swerve one bit.
it
One
won't.
bit.
He'll be all right.
all right. Well, you know what? As we wrap up here, very, very insightful conversation between everybody here. I just want to thank y'all for pulling up
Of
and
course,
joining us
of course.
embarking on this maiden voyage of live podcasting.
Yeah.
Uh, everybody, don't all jump in at once. Please tell the people where they can reach you outside of this here.
Mhm.
Everybody don't go at
Ladies,
once.
ladies first. Always.
Well, y'all can always find me on Instagram at BreeBree99 period with 2 underscores. How about
I'm
y'all?
out. I'm new. I'm new to Instagram again. So I'm at Ali Insta 2024. It's very simple to find me there. You can connect with me on Facebook as well. Again, I want to say thank y'all so much. The 2.5 Heels. Thank y'all so much for bringing me onto this platform to just share all things wrestling. And I'm telling you, I'm having a blast. I really am. Being able to just input my knowledge for like-minded ladies and gents as y'all are. So thank y'all so much, man. I always have fun. I love just being able to engage with y'all and always bringing something new to the table. So thank y'all.
Well, as the old man of the group, I don't, I only am found on Facebook at the Wrestling Society Network. But if you just
Okay.
want to have conversations with me, if you want to have debates, if you just want to have fun, man, check us out. You can reach me at thewrestlingsociety.net. Man, sign up,
Okay.
get you a profile. Man, we got so much
Mm-hmm.
new things that are coming. We got stuff
Mm-hmm.
that's hot, but we got more stuff that's coming. And as always, I thank y'all because without y'all, there is no us. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you once again.
All right. Listen, when we get out of here, don't go nowhere, y'all. I want to talk to y'all after we get finished.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm Uncle Black 215. You can follow me on the socials everywhere. I don't care where you go. That's where I am.
Mhm.
Follow the page at 2.5_heels. Like Professor said, the Wrestling Society.com is live. It's available. It's here for y'all. Go in there. Like you said, make a profile, pull up, and yeah, man. We talking. We over there. Like I said before. Thank y'all for coming through. And I'll make sure we'll get this edited and get this posted ASAP. No rocking. All right. So until the next episode, we'll see y'all later.